Would you like to know 3 ways to find harmony in your personal life and work? The life of a doctor is hard due to different demands of working in a volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous environment. Many doctors struggle to find the right balance between personal life and work. When I started training, I was overwhelmed by the working conditions, such that other important aspects of my life were neglected. I lived in the medicine bubble, and it felt as if I had no time to pursue other passions outside of medicine. The chronic stress of working in a challenging system, constantly under pressure, and ever-increasing workload and long hours have left many doctors feeling dissatisfied and demoralized. I'm sure you can relate with the consequences of poor work-life balance, fatigue, poor health, lost time with loved ones and friends, and so on. Hi, my name is Dr. Erwin. I have high performance, great habits to lead a happy and successful life. I post new video every Thursday about well-being and high performance. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss future videos. Throughout the years, I've learned a few things about work-life balance I believe would be beneficial to you. In this video, I'll show you 3 ways to find harmony in your personal life and work, so keep watching. Insight number 1. Timing is everything. Time is a precious resource. We all have 24 hours in a day, no more, no less. Yet, many of us waste time every day without being aware of it. How we think we spend time and where our time actually goes is a different story. To free up time, it is useful to know exactly where your time goes. A time audit is a simple way to look where you're spending time. Get a timer and record the tasks you do every 30 minutes or 60 minutes if you will. I suggest you do the audit over a period of a week. Identify any time wasters you'd like to cut down or tackle first. One of the biggest time wasters is constantly checking your email. In the past, when people left work on Friday evening, they were able to switch off until Monday morning. Technology has blurred the line between work and home life. For many doctors, work has taken over their life. This often means replying to work emails at home. Can you limit the time you check your email? How about setting a specific time to check and respond to email before leaving work? Another time waster is searching for a parking and waiting in line at the supermarket. Could you choose to do your groceries during off-peak time? Or could you get your groceries delivered home? As doctors, we spend a lot of time working with, socializing with, and dealing with people. Some people will waste your time. That's a fact of life. Whether you choose to let them do this, however, is something that is completely up to you. Protect yourself of people who waste your time. For example, if you have a meeting scheduled, send a text in the morning to confirm. Hey Sam, just checking if we're still on for 2 p.m. today at Starbucks. You don't have to do everything yourself. Some tasks can be delegated to other people. These people are time savers and you want to have them in your life. Eisenhower's principle highlights the distinction between what is important and what is urgent. Great time management means being effective as well as efficient. This means spending our time on things that are important and not just the ones that are urgent. To do this and to minimize the stress of having too many tight deadlines, we need to understand the difference between what is important versus what is urgent. Important tasks has an outcome that leads to us achieving our goals, whether these are professional or personal. Urgent tasks demand immediate action and is usually linked to achieving someone else's goal. We often concentrate on urgent activities and they demand attention because the consequences of not dealing with them are immediate. I find Eisenhower's principle useful to prioritize important activities. Let me give you a working example. When it comes to organizing annual and study leaves, it may seem as a hassle and something I tend to put off as it's not urgent. However, I learned this the hard way. Procrastinating something important as booking annual and study leave has consequences. Limited options to choose dates for leaves, being the last person to pick, and missing educational opportunities or anniversaries and weddings. Spending time to organize annual and study leaves and working out swap early in a post is very important. Another tip, if you're rostered to work on a bank holiday, you're eligible to have time in lieu. This is another reason to check your rota and work out if you're planning to work on bank holidays so you can apply for those lieu days. If you don't use them, you lose them. In the next insight, I'll show you why managing your time is not enough. Insight number 2. Time management only takes you so far. Time is a finite resource, whereas energy is a different story. We've all experienced a great hour of brilliance or that unproductive work week. Management of energy is often a missing piece of the puzzle. After a hectic day at work, I often feel low in energy. The feeling I'm drained at the end of the day is not conducive to achieve a healthy work-life balance. This means I probably won't be in a mood to do anything in my spare time because my energy has been depleted during the day. The truth is, our energy has a huge impact in our life. When your energy level is high, you're likely to be in good mood, confident, and enjoying yourself. Managing your energy is essential to find harmony between work and life. So how do we manage our energy? I suggest you start by asking yourself, what activities drain my energy? And the second question is, what activities replenish my energy? Knowing your catalysts and drains is half the battle. Let me give you a working example. Making new video every week for this YouTube channel is a hard and tedious activity. The many steps involve planning, researching, recording, editing, and producing. I don't necessarily enjoy every step of this process. However, once a video is published, I feel good about what I've accomplished, and it gives me a lot of energy after the video is done. Reading your comments is a bonus, so that makes the process worth it to me. Comment below to share an activity that gives you energy. If you want to know more about energy management, I highly recommend you check out The Power of Full Engagement, Managing Energy, Not Time. Is a key to performance and personal renewal. Let me read a quote from this book. Our most fundamental need as human beings is to spend and recover energy. We call this oscillation. The opposite of oscillation is linearity. Too much energy expenditure without recovery, or too much recovery without sufficient energy expenditure. Balancing stress and recovery is critical to high performance, both individually and organizationally. We must sustain healthy oscillatory rhythm at all 4 levels of what we term the performance pyramid: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. We build emotional, mental, and spiritual capacity in precisely the same way that we build physical capacity. We must systematically expose ourselves to stress beyond our normal limits, followed by adequate recovery. Expanding capacity requires a willingness to endure short-term discomfort in the service of long-term reward. Unquote. So often we push ourselves beyond the point of exhaustion, thinking we're being productive. We end up finding ourselves doing damage control. If we stop to take a breather for several minutes, imagine the difference in the quality of our productivity following a period of recovery. To sustain a healthy work-life balance, we need to build ritual to maintain our energy level. Personally, I have implemented regular breaks to recover after 90 minutes of work and have found significant difference to my energy level. Other tips include drink plenty of water to be well hydrated, optimize sleep, and eat nutritious food. Insight number 3. Learn to focus your attention. With so much noise around us, it's easy to feel distracted, caught up with the constant mental chatter in our mind, feeling overwhelmed by stress and unfocused. When you focus your attention, you increase your ability to make the right decisions. I love this quote from Daniel Goleman. Attention is like a muscle you need to train. When you go to the gym and flex your muscle, you train your body. Similarly, when you work on directing your attention, you train your mind. The mind wanders. Where's your attention right now? Notice where your mind wanders. Bring it back to the point of focus. The act of noticing where your mind wanders and bringing the mind back has profound significance to the wiring of the brain. You strengthen the neural circuitry of your brain and build mental fitness. Attention is like a muscle. The more you exercise, the stronger it becomes. Being aware of your attention is a meta-awareness. Confucius once said, "The man who chases 2 rabbits catches none." Give your full attention to one thing at a time instead of trying to multitask. Focus on one task and don't let distractions derail you. Our brain does not perform at its optimum when we multitask because what happens is we switch our attention from one thing to another. The energy required in switching attention tires the brain and decreases concentration. When you multitask, you're essentially causing your brain to be slower whilst burning more energy. Next time you're performing a task, make sure the setting is conducive to deep work. Switch off your phone and ask others not to interrupt you unless it is an emergency. A lesson I learned is to say no. Previously, I felt uncomfortable to say no. There was always a fear that I might be missing an opportunity. Saying no has made me more focused. If an opportunity I'm not particularly interested comes by, I will happily pass. If you struggle to say no, this might help you out. Think about it. Every time you say yes to something, you're essentially saying no to something else. So if something is not aligned to your values, then saying no will save you time down the road. You won't find yourself half committed in a project you regret and said yes. The way I remember these 3 pillars is T: time, energy, and attention. Understanding these 3 pillars will allow you to find harmony in your personal life and work. I hope you find this video useful. If you're still here, thank you for watching till the end. I'd really appreciate if you could share this video to someone you know who may benefit from improving their work-life balance. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoy the content, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for new video every Thursday. Take care everybody, bye bye.